We've always been pretty partial to hunting deer. There's always a good time to be found during any hunt, but the challenges of bringing home a good mule deer buck is tough to beat. And when you finally get things to come together and end up harvesting a big old muley buck, well, in our book, there aren't a lot of accomplishments in this world that can top that. Sometimes you don't even have to be hunting mule deer to get excited. If you're anything like us, then whenever you see a good buck, you start giggling like a little schoolgirl. Well, if you've watched many of our videos, then by now I'm sure you've heard us say that sometimes things just don't work out as planned. Before this hunt started, we drove up on a monster buck that was a no-brainer. This was the buck we were going to hunt. We were so busy looking at him through our binoculars at very close distance that we forgot that we had the video camera with us. So we ended up with basically a glimpse through the video camera lens before the buck disappeared. But we were definitely putting him at the top of our hit list. The first day found us in the big buck's country, and we had him located below us on the same slope we were on. While we were waiting for the buck to come out so we could get a shot, a group of guys that ended up being the guys from Mule Deer Addiction came up on the ridge on the opposite side of us and the buck. Well, they located the buck, and being in a better position and having no idea we were already set up, they set their own hunter up and took the shot. We definitely got schooled on this day, and what a way for it to happen. They ended up with an awesome buck, and we ended up with an opportunity to hunt more. Oh well, that's the way it sometimes goes. We hiked down to get a close-up look at the buck and congratulated everyone on what was truly a monster muley. Then we headed out and started looking for another one. Oh, you put your rain suit up?
Take it like a man.
We're about to get wet. See that? See that right there? Yeah. 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 Robert was fresh out of knee surgery. He had torn his MCL and ACL and was pretty much going against doctor's orders by being out chasing deer. We got a quick look at a buck that dropped into a drainage, so instead of taking a chance on a buck that may not be a shooter, we had Robert hang back while we hiked down to take a look. If the buck looked like something he might be interested in, we would come back up, grab Robert, and limp him down the ridge to set up for a shot, even though Robert wasn't showing much of a limp. This ended up being a difficult decision. The buck turned out to be a very good buck. But with the daylight running out and a few other considerations, the decision was made to back out and leave the buck alone for the evening. The next day we were able to relocate the buck, but again it was getting on towards the end of the day and the buck was a long ways off. With the hunt running out, it was time to act. There was really no chance of cutting much distance off the shot, so with perfect shooting conditions, Robert moved down the ridge to cut a little distance off, and the rest, as they say, is history. Two bucks laying down at that tree. Robert just went down the hill below me. He's gonna try to get a shot across the canyon. I might go down there. Kind of depends. These bucks are kind of looking at us. Right over the top of him. That one got him.
Can you see him?
Affirmative. He's rolling. Whoo, mother.
You won't guess how far that was.
Give me the distance.
I will go to my grave with this distance.
Come on, man. Got the video camera running. What's the distance?
Did you get that on video?
Well, yeah, I did, but he went stumbling and tripping and rolling down the hill. I was too busy watching through my binoculars, but it's still rolling. Give me the distance. Come on, man. What's the distance?
I'll give you the distance if you come down here and I can fish you back up this in the hill.
Yeah, he's bigger than that other buck. Bigger body-wise. That other buck looks like a 4-point. I mean, decent points. Oh, I think he's a big 3. But he's nowhere near this buck.
Are you ready for a range, or you want to come down and see it for yourself?
Hell no. Now I gotta hike back up here. What's the range?
9, 7.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I swear on my dad's grave, God bless his soul, if you would have seen that, he'd have shit his pants.
Well, I did see it and I shit my pants. Holy Christ, holy. Damn. Well, it's 3:15. We have about 2.5 hours to get back up the hill, get around there, and get down to him. You're on.
We did it. Problem is that deer's just right over that little rock knoll.
See a little stretch of trees right there? It's about right. Yeah, he's about right in there somewhere.
We gotta drive, I don't know, 8-9 miles around this thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come up from down there. So we gotta go. God damn, that's a long ways. Well,
We may be cutting his head off and pushing him over the cliff. Tenderize him.
yep.
But 997 yards. I missed the first shot. Bryant says I shot just over him. I shot again and he bowed up and come on down the hill. So Bryant said he saw him go down. He said that before. So we're gonna go there and look. Hopefully we can get there before dark, but I don't know.
We're off. We gotta go get the deer. Robert should have shot from somewhere up on top of that. Right up here, about another 200 yards is where I videotaped him the other day. That would have been nice. Well, we like a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, it'll be dark when we come off this hog. So it's gonna be dark when we come out of here. Good thing is there's that little patch of trees almost there. I figured he lodged it in pretty good. Didn't break nothing, did he? Oh, outstanding. Man, that's a heavy buck. That's a good buck.
You like him?
I do.
There.
Boy, he is going to be a mother to get out of there. Get around you. On the
Might be
nose.
building us a campfire down there at the bottom, Brian.
Heck yeah.
Breath and we'll drag him out, huh?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Combs? Up close and personal with him now.
He's a big body dude.
He's a big buck, dude. You wait till you pull him out of there.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Bring chainsaw?
Pretty far, he's pretty wide.
I think he is.
I don't know, about to find out. We gotta get him right side up.
You got a tape measure, don't you?
Yeah.
I figured as much.
Alright. You were. I gotta get a freaking rest.
Get a picture of this.
I gotta get a rest.
My freaking foot 3 feet below my other one. These deer got longer legs.
That's where Robert was when he shot. You're on that hump right there, right?
Not the rim, just above the rim rock right
Yeah,
there.
right.
Brown grass.
Yeah, right there.
Problem is he was 200-300 yards up this hill.
Yeah, well, we got that on video. 997 yards. And there he is. And we gotta go down that tonight. I know you can't tell, but it's not flat. I thought I seen blood coming out of him when he was laying there like that through the tree.
Well, his horns are all scraped up, scratched up.
They ought to be, man. He came to frickin' crashing and tumbling. Dark horn sucker. Alright, let's get him out of there so we can get some video.